Welcome everybody to Mindful Mornings. My name is Claudia H. Brady, RYS 200 Yoga Instructor, and you are in for a 60-minute session of a Vinyasa flow. If you've been with us before, make sure you find all the tools that you need. If you haven't, we'll go through it really quick. We use straps here for our binds in spaces where we need to meet the space. The strap, allows us to do so. We also make use of our nice block. If you don't have a block, you can use a book. You can use anything really that meets the distance. Make sure it's something sturdy and not an empty box, because we will be leaning on it and using it for support. I also tend to use a bolster when we're sitting down. It kind of inclines my glutes, lifting them up. It allows me to find that straight spine with more ease and comfort. If you don't have a pillow, then just go ahead and use a towel folded in half, or maybe a blanket folded in fours. As you can also use a towel or a blanket at the end of practice for our dead man spells. We are so happy that you decided to join us today. If you are newer to the practice, please make sure to look down below in our Mindful Mornings playlist. There you will see our sessions starting from 1 all the way to 17, which is today. Today marks April 22nd, April 23rd of 2020. When you're ready to get started, make sure that you find your way, sitting on your sitting bones, and finding those soles of the feet to press into one another. Now, this session is provided to you by the Citizen Life, and we are in my living room, so some odd noises might come here and there, but it's just part of the charm. This session was brought to you in light of COVID-19, so we're allowing ourselves to just de-stress and release all that is going on our surroundings. And with that being said, find the soles of the feet, if you haven't already, press into one another. We're gonna very, very gently allow here gravity to start opening up our hips. If you joined us yesterday for session 16, then you might be needing this a little bit more. Beautiful. Now we're gonna get connected with our breath in this pose. So once you're ready, make sure that your spine is sitting upright. Beautiful. Grow tall through the crown of your head. And maybe at this moment, allow your eyes to release, grow heavy, or come to a close. Allow yourself to reside in this space. The heels can be as close to your sitting bones, to your root chakra, to your sacrum, or as far away as needed. Keep in mind that you can also use those blocks and put them right underneath your knees if gravity is opening up your hips a little bit too much. Allow the palms to release down on your shins, on your knees, palms press up to the sky for receiving, or palms press down for grounding. We're going to bring all of our attention now to our breath. Exhale, side out, empty out your lungs, let it go. Once you're ready, find a full inhale, breathe in. Just allow yourself to take an inventory of the depth of your breath. And exhale, side out, just let it go. No commitment whatsoever. Just running through the motions. Full inhale and full exhale. Maybe within each inhale, we find a little bit more of a restriction through the back of the throat. Maybe a little bit more depth. Seal it at the top. And once you're ready, exhale through your lips or through your nose, up to you. Let it go. Let's find 2 more breaths in this manner. Full inhale. Full exhale. Beautiful. One more. If you haven't already, seal up your lips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Beautiful. 4 breaths just like that. As you inhale, you grow tall through the crown. Maybe your spine gains 1 centimeter in length. And every time you exhale, you ground down through your sitting bones. Find stillness here. The only thing growing and moving is your lungs, is your belly expanding. Full inhale. And full exhale, let it go. The last 2 breaths, we're going to hold our breath at the end of each inhale and at the end of each exhale in empty lungs. Full inhale. Pause. Try to match your exhale to your inhale. Pause. Last breath of today. Make it your biggest one yet. And exhale. Feel free to find lion's breath as you stick out your tongue. Find empty lungs. On your next inhale, stack your shins on top of one another. Now the heels come onto opposite knees. Now once again, the block might meet the distance here if needed, or you might just allow gravity to do the work for you here as well. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. And exhale, draw a line through heart center. Next, we're gonna find our forward fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale, arms lift up. Find that length. And exhale, reach your hands towards the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift, grow tall through the crown. And exhale, tuck in your chin, settle in here. Firewall. We're allowing the torso to just melt onto the shin on top of the left knee. When you're ready, press your weight away from the mat as your spine stacks right back up. And let's go ahead and switch it up. Bring the top leg under and stack the leg that was under right on top. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, gain length. Exhale, stay strong here on your torso. Inhale, arms reach up. This time we're going to hinge forward at the hips, allowing your weight to rock onto your shins. Maybe here start to take inventory of how it feels. For me, this side feels a little bit tighter. Inhale, half lift. Let's find a little bit more depth. And we're going to hold it here for 2 equal breaths. Beautiful, last one. This time press away from the mat, stacking your spine upright once again. And release your legs to grow long very gently towards the front of the mirror of the mat. Grounding down through your sitting bones, making sure you are seated on the sitting bones and allowing those glutes to come off, peel off to the side for stability. Once you're ready, flex your heels here, maybe so much that your heel pops off the mat as your calf grounds down. Beautiful. With that being said, grab onto your strap or find opposite hand to reach for the heel. Once you're ready, inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, find your forward fold. Tuck in your chin. And allow your torso and your ribs to just start to grow along on top of the thighs and press down. Imagine you're a book right now and you're trying to shut this book tight starting at the binding. Beautiful. We want that connection. Find one more inhale. And full exhale. Next inhale, zombie your way as you stack each vertebrae on top of one another. Allowing your legs to grow towards the right side of the room. Now we want to make sure that we stagger both legs here towards the left side of the room. So you want to stagger both legs. You want to find the sole on top of the shin. And then the heel, the right heel, you want to stack it right next to your glute. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Interlace all fingers at the webbing. Release the index, but cross at the thumbs. We're going to find a straight spine here. Beautiful. Now once you're ready, release at the bind and find your hands at cactus arms as you spin to the left side of the room. Beautiful. Stay growing tall on your spine. Slowly, organically unwind. Now this time, legs grow tall towards the front of the room. Shake them out. Then go ahead and cross your legs now towards the right side of the room, staggering your legs here. And then your right heel will be right next to your right glute. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Interlace all fingers out the webbing, brings the biceps behind the ears. Beautiful. Use the strength that you're using to grasp your palms to engage your biceps. Beautiful. Do you feel your shoulders peeling back? And then slowly release the arms and start to spin towards the right side of the room now. Your right hand is behind you here as a little tripod stand. Slowly, organically unwind. This time allow yourself to come onto your hands and knees. And we're going to find our tabletop. Once you have found your tabletop, remain into a neutral spine, allowing your hands to be right under your shoulders. Allowing your knees to be right under your hips. Now, grow tall through that neckline, long through that neckline. And engage the belly button. Pull that up and back. Beautiful. Now we want to keep that tailbone neutral as well. Eyesight is right in between your palms or maybe a few inches above. Index is pointing forward and the pits of the elbows are shining towards one another. And listen carefully. The tops of our feet are grounding down onto the mat just as much as our palms are. Spread those fingers wide. You want the knuckles to be grounding down to the mat. Imagine your palms are suctioning cups. Beautiful. We're going to hold it here. Now once you're ready, release the top of the right palm down onto the mat. Apply as much or as little pressure as needed here. Release right palm down onto the mat. And let's do the same with the left. Now remember, we're pulling that navel up and back, but we're still breathing. Full inhale and full exhale. Just engaging that core. Release the left palm down onto the mat. Once you're ready, your right leg presses back behind you. Now make sure that heel is in line with the hip. And you can either flex your heel or press your toes back behind you. Maybe try it out. See what feels good for you, what you need out of this stretch. If you flex your toes, then you're going to be focusing on the top of the thigh. If you flex your heel, then you're going to be focusing on the back of the leg. So pick your poison here. And now don't shift your weight over to the left hip, which is what most likely we're trying to do, right? Imagine you're still grounded through all 4 points, even if your right knee is not down. Now listen carefully. Hug in the right knee only. Only the right knee will be doing this movement. Touch your right elbow. Right leg presses back behind you. The spine stays as it is. We don't tuck in our chin. The only movement here is of our right knee. Beautiful. One more. Without using momentum, find your full exhale. Hug it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap that elbow. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the right knee down onto the mat. And shift your hips back. Walk those hands forward. Forehead to the mat if needed for 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you're ready, shift forward back into tabletop, right where we left off. Everything is engaged. Shoulders, forearms, tricep, biceps. Even your pinky is involved here. The tops of your feet are grounded. And this time, press the left toes back behind you. Now the first time we do this, we want to find alignment. So making sure we're still finding our weight distributed even through both spaces, through all spaces. Here are palms and our knees. Making sure the left hip is not lifted above the right. And when you're ready, you flex your toes, flex your heel. Pick the same variation that you did on the other side. Beautiful. Find stillness here. Find the distributed weight. And once you're ready, just the knee. Exhale, hugs in towards the chest and finds that left elbow. Inhale, left leg reaches back behind you. Now we're avoiding momentum and rather we're moving one space at a time. Beautiful. And 2 more. Exhale, hug it in. And finding our last one here, make it count for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the left knee down onto your mat. Tuck your toes and the tailbone presses up and back right away. Find your down dog. Beautiful. You're doing great here. Coming into our sun salutations. Heels high, knees low. Step, walk, jump your way towards the top of your mat. Let's find forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right away, bend the knees. Arms reach up, biceps behind the ears. When you're ready, look up, reach up. Find your extended mountain. And exhale, find your swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, bend those knees, ground the palms, walk, step, or jump. Find your way back into a down dog. Listen carefully, everybody. Shift forward, plank. Allow the knees to come down. Modified plank, tops of the feet press into the mat. Exhale, all the way down. For your inhale, no cobra. Zip up those legs as you peel your shoulders back. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Let it go right away. Find your space. Let it go. Surrender. Beautiful. Once you're ready, zip up your legs, one cobra tail. Hands come right next to your chest this time, coming for low cobra or up dog. Inhale, peel your shoulders off the mat and press away from the mat. Once you're ready, roll over your toes or find tabletop. Everybody, meet me in down dog. You got it. Just like that. Find any movement if you like here, maybe stepping out your heels. Maybe swaying your hips side to side. I like to call it wagging the tail. Maybe shake out your head, say yes. I will release the tension. Say no. I will not do what is not meant for me today. Once you're ready, heels high, knees low. Step, walk, or jump your way towards the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's find our chair right away. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale, swan dive. Find your forward fold. We're going to move one breath per movement. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, ground down through the palms. Find your way back. Step, walk, or jump. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your low cobra or up dog. Exhale, find your down dog. Beautiful. We're going to do that 5 times. Are you ready? If not, take in some water. If not, wipe down. Our inhales will be 5 seconds long, and our exhales will match. Now, just like dancing, let's not forget about that silent count. Beautiful. Heels high, knees low. Step, walk, or jump towards the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift right away. Exhale, find your chair. Inhale, root to rise, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, ground down through the palms. Find your way back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, find your down dog. 1 breath, 4 more to go. You got it, you're strong. Let's turn it up. Heels high, knees low. Step, walk, or jump towards the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair. Inhale, mountain. And swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, ground down through your palms. Find your way back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, find your down dog. 1 breath, 3 more to go. You got it, you're strong. Try all the variations. Try one of them. Skip your chaturangas. Do what you need to. Once you're ready, heels high, knees low. Find your way towards the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find your chair. Root to rise. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Stay with us. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog. And exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Last 2. Find your way towards the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find your chair. Extended mountain as you inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, ground down through your palms. Find your way back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, 1 breath. And we're on to our last sun salutation here. Let's make it count. Inhale, heels high, knees low. Find your way towards the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find your chair. Inhale, extended mountain. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, you're almost there. Exhale, ground down through the palms, find your way back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, find your down dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths here. Feel free to find your way into any variation, any modification. Find child's pose. Find your even inhale. Even exhale. Last breath. Full inhale. Full exhale. Surya Namaskar B. Left leg presses back behind us. 3-legged dog. Exhale, hug it in towards our right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Hug it in towards our left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. This time, hug it in towards the chest and ground it down. Inhale, arms reach up, crescent lunge. At this moment, determine if you want your knee down or release it down onto the mat. Beautiful. Stack that back heel on top of the toes. Bend deeply into that front knee. Hips press forward, engage the core. Shoulders peel up and back, biceps behind the ears. Everything is activated here. Even your pinky is sparking, shining bright. Beautiful. Release your hands down to the mat. Press off the right toes, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair. Let's hold. Inhale, extend the mountain. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Left leg presses back behind you. We're going to match on the right side now. Inhale, arms reach up. If you brought your right knee down, bring your left knee down at this moment. Find your modification. Let's walk through the alignment. Lift the left heel on top of the toes. Press the hips forward. Engage the core. Biceps behind the ears. Feel those shoulder blades hug into one another. The glute is engaged. Beautiful. Ground down to the palms. Right leg presses back behind you. 3-legged dog. Exhale. Hug it in. Find your left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Find your right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, hug it in towards your chest. And ground it down. This time, drop your left heel in line with the right. Inhale, find your warrior one. Stay here or find your hands at heart center. You got it. 5 breaths. You're strong. Beautiful. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last one all together. Listen carefully. Draw a line through heart center. And find your way to shift forward. Standing splits. Now we're going to stay in standing splits here for a second. What I want you to do is tuck in your chin. Press the left leg up towards the sky. As you start to work your hands towards your right foot, maybe wrapping your forearms around the back of your calf. Let's find a balancing pose here, and maybe make connection forehead to knee. Beautiful, you got it. We're in it together. 5, 4, 3, 2, find your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Right away, find your chair. Root to rise. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Listen carefully. Inhale, half lift. Press the right leg back behind you, finding splits here now. Take inventory. How does the left leg feel compared to the right? Try and see if you can match your variation. Can you wrap both forearms around the left calf? Beautiful, you got it. 5, 4, come out of it, come right back in. 3, 2, release the right leg back behind you, coming right into a warrior one. Beautiful. This is it. You're strong. Find the same variation you did on the other side. 3 more breaths. 2 more. So you guys hear Billy? That's her snoring. Last one. She's real relaxed out, babes. Find your hands through heart center. Ground down to the mat. Find your 3-legged dog. Release it down to the mat. Exhale, shift forward. Now we're going to do a couple push-ups, so if you need to bring your knees down, please do so. Exhale, down to the mat. And press your way back up. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, press up. Exhale. Press up. 2 more. And last one, hold. Find your up dog or low cobra. Exhale, find your down dog. Beautiful. Now, release down onto the mat. Take in some water. Wipe down your sweat. Find a child's pose for 5 breaths. Take in this time. Full inhale. Find your full exhale. Once you're ready, find your way into a down dog. What was that? Is it still streaming? Beautiful. From your down dog, find your left leg behind you, 3-legged dog. Hug it in towards your chest and ground it down. Find your warrior one right away. We're going to move on, find our warrior 2. Bend into that front knee. You got it. Now we've been doing something fun where we've been traveling from the front of the mat to the back of the mat. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Once you're ready, reach forward. We're going to reverse our warrior, torso only. Both hands cartwheel to the inside of the left foot. Once your hands are grounded, pivot on your heel and find your way to release onto your left hip. Lift the right leg and find your bind if you like to, or maybe just the hands at heart center. Now we're going to go ahead and travel to the back of the mat. So once you're ready, ground down through the sole of the foot and frame the left foot forward now. Making sure the left heel is down. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Beautiful. Now we're finding warrior 1. Coming right into warrior 2. Then into that right knee. So we were doing the first variation on the left leg. Now we're doing it on the right. Beautiful. You got it. Reach forward and reverse your warrior. Both hands cartwheel to the inside of the right leg. Listen carefully. Pivot on the right heel. This time, find your way through center. Allow that tailbone to reach up towards the sky. Find that flat spine. And as you tuck in your chin, look right in between your legs. Beautiful. This may be good enough for you, or you may want to bring those toes closer together as the heels open up. You can stay here, looking to meet forehead to the mat, or spin your hands around, fingertips reaching past your legs to find the crown on the mat. Now, if you're practicing inversions, this is a great time for you to find that space. Beautiful. 3 more breaths. Last 2. Last one. Inhale, half lift. Pivoting now on the left heel, frame forward. Press off the right leg, find your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, coming right into our chair. Draw a line through our center. Left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Beautiful. Go ahead and dip those hips. A little bit more. A little bit more. Inhale through center, root to rise. And exhale, find your swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend both knees. Right leg presses back behind you once again. Bend into that left knee. Find your warrior 1. Open up. Find your warrior 2. Press your left leg to come to a straight. Shift forward, coming into Trikonasana. You can stay here or find both hands perpendicular to the mat. Maybe a bind or maybe extended triangle. What works here for you? Beautiful. Stay in it. Listen carefully. Bend into that front knee. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Both hands cartwheel down to the mat. Pivot on your left heel. And find your way into a forward fold here once again. Inhale, half lift. Pivot on that right heel, frame forward. Let's find our warrior 1. Right away, warrior 2. Beautiful. Stay in it. Find your space. Then straighten out that right leg. Press the hips back. Torso reaches forward. Now everything stays here, just the arms find their variation. Whether they come perpendicular, whether they reach up towards the sky, or back behind you, reaching for opposite elbow. You got it. 3 more breaths. Full inhale, full exhale. Last one. Full inhale, full exhale as we bend into that left knee, right knee. Find your hands to cartwheel back down to the mat. Pivot on your heels. This time, find your legs a little bit wider in distance, your toes closer than your heels. Inhale, half lift. Find your hands at the hips or out. And exhale. Find those hands right on your heel. Beautiful. Now what you're trying to do is find your way to shift back onto your heels and wrap those forearms around your calves. Beautiful. Look down at the mat. And you reach your forehead down on the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, find a half lift. Hands to the hips. And find your way to root to rise. Find those heels to come to close, toes close, heels, toes, heels once again. And let's find Vinyasa as we dip our hips down onto the mat. Beautiful. Allow yourself to stay here. Work those forearms, those triceps right onto your knees. Maybe frame down onto the mat and find those knees right in that hold. Maybe do crow. What feels good here for you? Maybe you'd rather do a bind as you wrap your, once again, tricep around your knee and reach with the opposite hand for the bind. We're gonna stay here for another 30 seconds. So find whichever variation here that works for you. If you do one thing on your right, make sure you get it done on the left. Beautiful. You got it. You're strong. Once you're ready, and if you have a bind, release the bind. Hands come down to the mat. Hips press up to the sky. Slowly tuck in your chin and find your way into a mountain as you root to rise. Allow your hands to sway side to side. Close your eyes if you like that, maybe head joins. By now you should be fully grounded on your feet. There is no way, no how that connection will be lost. So just trust. Maybe even just closing your eyes is trust enough for you. Try it. You'd be amazed at how simple wink, a simple shut of the eyelids will compromise everything that you seem to believe. Once you're ready, organically release that space. Release any tension. And now it's just the weight of the arms, that ripple effect. Once you're ready, find your way towards the top of your mat. Today, our balancing pose will be, well, we already did standing splits, but we're gonna be focusing on our eagle pose today. It's all about the binds. So it's very important that you understand that we are looking to bind our forearms and our hands. We're looking to bind everything. If this isn't happening today, then simply reach for those shoulders as you try to reach those fingertips to the shoulder blades and hug on to them. Beautiful. Now, pick whatever space you like to practice today. Find your feet right next to one another. And we're gonna dip our hips down to the mat. Let's find chair. Beautiful. Find your chair. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. The right hand will come right underneath the left as we cross. Now you can reach for your shoulders or you can continue to cross your forearms and then your palms. Beautiful. Dip those hips. Now the right leg is gonna do the exact same thing. So lift the right heel and sweep the right leg right over the left. Now try to keep as slow as you can here. Sweep it right over the leg. And maybe this is enough. Or maybe your toes are pointing down. Or maybe your toes are wrapping around your calf. Wherever you might be, find your full expression. Beautiful. Eagles, stay here. Sleeping eagles, lift those elbows up towards the sky. Tuck in your chin and try to meet those elbows to the knees. Now flying eagles, unwrap your leg and press it back behind you. Wherever you might be, slowly find your way back. Sleeping eagle. Wake up. And release. Coming out of it. Woo! As you can tell, my balance is quite shaky today. Find your extended mountain. Find stillness. Let it go. Release your arms down to your mat. Now we're going to do the same with the other side. Are you ready? Inhale, arms reach up. Left hand presses under, right over. Reach for your shoulders or for opposite forearm. Bend down into your knees. This time right heel lifts up. Sweep that right leg over the left. Beautiful. Stay here. Or inhale, lift those elbows. Tuck in your chin, find one point of focus and meet those elbows to the knees. Stay here, sleeping eagles, or take flight. Find your right leg to press back behind you. Beautiful. Flying eagles, come back, sleeping. Sleeping eagles, wake up. And slowly coming out. Beautiful. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Bend the knees. Rock onto your toes as you lift the heels high. This might be enough here for you. Or maybe you're able to bring those hands right in between, those arms right in between the feet, the knees. And try to work those heels together towards one another. Beautiful. This is our last standing practice. Pose. Wherever you are, slowly coming out. Release your glutes down to the mat. Legs grow long. Ooh, my insteps are killing me today. What about you? Let me know down below in the comments how you're feeling. And as you're ready, release the spine down onto the mat, soles of the feet ground. We're gonna find our way to press the hips up towards the sky for a bridge. Let's stick with bridge for our first variation. As you're ready, press your hips up. Now you can roll onto those shoulder blades. Maybe find a bind. Or maybe you'd prefer to lift the heels. One at a time. Both. Exhale, release down to the mat. Let it go. Drop your knees to the right. Look left. Knees come in through center, coming for a second set. Ground down through the soles. Peel your tailbone up off the mat. Stay here. Find variations. Lift one heel. Lift the other heel. Lift both heels. Maybe this time lift one leg. And switch it up. Do the other one. Or maybe you'd rather find yourself into a full wheel. And find the same variations here. Maybe lift up one leg. Maybe the other. Wherever you are. Slowly coming out for 5, 4, 3, 2. Soles of the feet press into one another. Release your arms to come wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Let it go. Allow those knees, hips, thighs, shins to release. Let gravity body take over. Allow your spine to ground down to the mat. Allow your fingertips to start curling up. Explore here what feels good. Find that expression. Maybe you need that connection. Bring your hand to your heart. Can you feel your heart beating? Can you feel your chest rising and falling? What about inviting the other hand to come to the belly? Observing the breath through another method. How big are you allowing that belly to expand? Imagine it's a contest. Imagine you just ate the biggest meal of your life. Or maybe even you had so much watermelon you just can't contain that belly. Allow it to be out and proud. So many times we are trying to look good. But at what expense? When we allow our belly to grow full with breath, we allow the chest to expand, the lungs to fill, and our body to reap the benefits of a full breath. As you exhale, release any bind, let it go, let the arms fall where they may. Allowing your legs to remain where they are or slowly melt away as the right leg reaches that right corner of the mat and the left follows. Find your final dead man pose here, your resting pose. Liken it now. This space here. It's called the last final resting pose, aka dead man. And by now, your inhale should be so deep and your exhales matching. That your breath is probably 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 seconds long. Allowing the stillness to trickle in. Allowing your eyes to release. The crinkle in your brow and your nose disappear. Your lips fall wide and open. Your tongue rests heavy. Your lungs full, expand, lift very slowly. And they exhale just the same. There's no tension in your navel and your belly. Don't suck it in, let it go. Allow the space around you to fade away. There's no longer a distinction between you, your mat, the space around you. It just is. You just are. Your hips release. Your thighs shine open. Your knees fall open. toes, release. Let it go. There is no tension anywhere, not even in the smallest space. Reside in stillness here. Let it go. Every inhale makes you lighter and lighter. And every exhale grounds you a little bit more. By now you feel light as a feather. The space around you is. The world has not stopped. But you have decided to bring all your attention and intention inward. So much so that you are no longer affected, burdened by it. I'd like to leave you with that thought today. Allowing yourself to reside in the energy and the space that is yours. And allowing everything else that doesn't serve your purpose, your intention, your goal to fade away. With that being said, all together, we take in our last breath, cleansing breath. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Find your full inhale. And as you exhale, lion's breath, let it out. The soul that resides within me bows down to each and every single one of you. Namaste. I thank you once again for showing up on your mat. I am sure by now you're experiencing the power of yoga, the power of getting to know you. I'd love to see you tomorrow for our last session of the week on Friday. Starts at 9:45, and we have something very special planned for you that will tie everything that we've worked here together. Be ready to surprise yourself. Namaste.